4 weeks of doing that, we had booked in like 10 meetings. Now it's just like, we just got meetings on meetings. Like, it's insane how well Holdino works. The second month I was in AV, I had a $10,600 month in revenue for the business. Earned revenue for this month sitting at $18,200. Really like gunning for the first 20K month.
Welcome to today's video. Today we have an extremely exciting video. Once again, we are here with Josh from agentvelocity.io. We have been working together for the past 79 days and he has had some absolutely amazing results. So we're going to cover those and hopefully provide a great learning experience for everyone. So Josh, what you do and what have you been doing for the past 79 days?
I've been right out of college, basically started freelancing, doing a bunch of stuff for a bunch of people and not really knowing what it was. That led up to the point where I joined AV 79 days ago. Basically was at the point where I was like, I need to just like commit one thing and focus on like one thing. Joined AV around Lead Gen. I was like on a plane and just read the whole thing. I was like, this dude's fucking much shit. Like, this is sick. From there, I mean, going through the initial program basically of AV and getting everything set up. Rob has like video series on like cracking outbound, like how to crack outbound for your clients. And that was, I think, probably one of those valuable bucket of videos. Like, I took that and had been working with a client for Lead Gen for about 3 months prior to joining AV. Got one meeting with the guy for 3 months, really didn't get great results. Took that cracking outbound course from Rob and then immediately just sat down and started typing out a bunch of different angles, a bunch of different copy. And then I think it was like within 4 weeks of doing that, we had booked in like 10 meetings. Deal started closing like a month later. Now it's just like, we just got meetings on meetings. I think one of my posts in the Wins channel was like, once you crack outbound, like, it's insane how well Holdino works. That little video miniseries Rob made was like, I was like, this is the golden child of AV right now for me. That was like the main thing that really got me excited and got me results.
That's really glad to hear. Before joining AV, you said that you read the doc on a plane. You were just looking through more Lead Gen information. Before you started working with us, what was really the thing that you were trying to get from working with us? What was the goal?
It was results for my clients. Basically, before like having the initial like sales calls with you guys, I had a sales call with Client Ascension. It was interesting because like talking to them, I actually even found one of their really successful customers, found him on LinkedIn and paid him $300 to have a call with him to get his thoughts about my situation and like get his help. We went through everything and it sounded great, but they were like, we won't help you get results for your clients. That's basically what it came to. It's fine. Like, that's not their business approach. But when I came across your stuff on Twitter and I saw you talking about that piece, I'm like, we actually help you get results for your clients and help make sure that you continue to get results for your clients. I sent you a message on Twitter because you like had some message response last and you're like, hey, you downloaded this, like, what are you interested in? And I said, like, you're the only dude who has a lot of in-depth knowledge and like shares a lot of in-depth knowledge on like how to help people like me like, get our clients results. That's 100% why I was interested in working with you at first. And like, that's like kind of the problem that I was looking to solve, like the goal I had for sure.
That's amazing. Especially with Lead Gen. With some other models, you can a little bit like, you might not even know it if you do branding or web design. You don't even know if you're getting results for your clients. But with Lead Gen, it's pretty obvious if it's not working. If it's working, like you said, when you actually crack it, it's amazing how well it works. But if you don't crack it, you're like pretty much, you don't have a business. After 79 days, what kind of results have you achieved? What kind of wins have you gotten recently? That would be sick.
The second month I was in AV, I had a $10,600 month in revenue for the business. This month that we're currently in August, I've got a rev share deal with one of my bigger clients, where he's got much larger deal sizes than the other clients I work with. And he just closed like 2 big deals back to back. That bump this month's earned revenue for this month is right now, it's sitting at $18,200. And we've still got more leads coming in. Got another $2,000 in meetings that if they show up, about 1 to 2K more. So I mean, really like gunning for the first 20K month. Forecasting looks like we're going to hit it.
That's exciting. We have a week to go in August. I don't think it's going to be a problem. How would you say that those results in your business have affected your life in general? What kind of things have you seen in your life? How does it affect you? Hitting those revenue numbers and delivering really good results for your clients.
Ultimately, the big thing is like less than 50 days now, actually, I'm getting married. We're like looking at buying a house and all these different things. I mean, ever since like sophomore year of college, like I've seen the online entrepreneurs and I've always just been like, I would so much rather be an absolute killer, which sounds like, holy shit, like of course you would. Being someone who is making 20, 30, 40K a month, the big thing for me is like going to like, we want to get a house in a place that's like, wow, it'd be so cool to live there rather than like over here. And being able to show up with 300K for a down payment and be like, not a problem, let's do it. We had the conversation with like this, one of our, like a real estate agent. I've got some stuff saved up from like the freelancing and had some success there, but it's not 6 figures. Even with what I have and what I told him, I was like, yeah, I got like 50K saved up for a down payment. He's like, what? I feel like that's nothing. Personally, I'm like, that's not enough. That's nowhere near enough. Like, I want to be able to show up and I'm like, I've got 450K available for the down payment. And he's like, who the fuck are you? Like, hey, that's what I'm looking for. And like getting results for my clients, working with AV, I see how that can happen. I see how we're getting there. And it's just like fuel to the fire.
After 2 months, we can say the future looks really bright. That's sick. What do you think the impact of working with us has been? Like, if you just have a hypothetical situation, you never started working with us a few months ago, what do you think you would be doing right now with your business?
I'd probably still be freelancing. And when I say freelancing, it's like it included some lead gen. It included like churn analysis for software companies. companies where basically I use cold email to like get in touch with people who canceled and then interview them, I'd just be frustrated. Wouldn't be experiencing growth, would be working 10 hours a day, feeling lost and really not having clarity on like what it is I'm doing. I'd be doing stuff outwardly, it would look generally successful, but like internally, like I know that it's just chaotic and like I don't have a focus, and I know I'm not going to scale that either, which is like the most frustrating piece.
I've been there for a few years and it's not fun.
I met with this like 9-figure CEO one time through a personal connection, was trying to get his advice on what to do. I gave him a 30-minute spiel and he's like, all right, so you run a lifestyle business. And I was like, what do you mean by that? He's like, well, you're running the business to get you a lifestyle you want. And it's like, no. Like this business is my lifestyle because it's all I spend my fucking time doing. It doesn't give me anything except like some money, which is nice, but you can't scale that. And it's 100%. It's not fun. That's where I would be without AV right now, 100%.
Can you describe a bit how it looks like to work with us? What areas do you really find the most value in? How does the day-to-day look like working with AV?
I think the Slack channel, whenever I have a question or like it's time to go do like work related to AV, going into the Slack channel and getting questions answered or seeing if other people have thoughts on certain things has been so much more valuable than I thought it was going to be off the front. That's like where my day, when it comes to like doing AV work, like my day starts in the Slack channel of like, all right, I've got a question about whether it's a certain niche. The Slack channel is just huge wealth of knowledge, and like getting good at like searching for information there is huge. Other than that, the Notion page is obviously amazing, and like just working through the Notion page is great. Like I think one of the biggest things that I've learned from AV about how to work in a day in the life better, knowing that focusing on new angles, focusing on the market research, and then like using that to inform new angles and then getting those tests out as quickly as possible is finding out why something did or didn't work. Then going into the Slack channel and being like, hey, does anyone know why? Or just searching, has anyone worked with e-com brands and found out if you can target warehouses? You launch something, you get feedback about why it did or didn't work, and then you implement that and launch again. That's generally what it looks like.
Amazing. That's perfect. How likely are you recommend working with AV to someone else?
First off, like, yeah, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're someone who like doesn't have cash flow coming. Some people coming to AV like already have a business and they're looking to scale or improve the lead gen side of it. And then investment for them might not be as big of a number essentially. For myself and for like your typical person who's looking to like get started and get more into it, it can be a pretty big investment. But at the same time, like if you don't get a return on your investment within the first 4 to 5 months of AV, like it's on you. Like everything you need to get that return on the investment is there. Like, if you're not asking questions in the Slack channel, if you're not getting feedback from like the junior consultants in your private channel on your campaigns for your clients to help get results for them, that's on you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Use the resource that you just paid for.
I 1000% agree. If you pay us money, don't come in and not use our stuff. Like that's just useless for everyone. Any ending remarks? Anything that someone should keep in mind when building a lead gen agency?
Ruthlessly get your clients results. I've seen some people in AV who said that they fire clients. That's like a big relief. It's fair to say that they probably sent a minimum of like 10 to 20,000 emails before they were like, I'm just not going to crack outbound here. And that's fair. Don't be the dude who just sends 300 emails and gives up. You have to be so ruthless about doing it and getting results. If you are, and then also follow the advice of everything within the Notion channel and like ask questions in Slack, be the person who's ruthless. Actually do the shit and like ram it, and you will get results for your clients.
Thank you everyone for watching it. Thank you, Josh, for being here. If you want to build a 10K a month lead gen agency, go check out datavelocity.io and I'll see you there. Bye.